Welcome back, all you RB Comics fans everywhere, to the Top 10 Stupid Review Special Honorable Mentions. Number 4, the Blue Flames Review. Or in other words, this is Stupid Team.
To be honest, I'm surprised this video wasn't more popular. I know there wasn't much to the analytics, but there wasn't much to the anime either. And not a lot of people were crazy about the mockumentary style, but it gave the audience a chance to get to know the Stupid Team in a way that most of our other reviews did not. But hey, that's what time jumps are for people who just want the review without any of the trimmings.
Yeah, it was the only way to add a level of entertainment value into the video for a subject that lacks any form of entertainment. The meta-mockumentary style was much more interesting since it was based on the creator's real-life struggles to show any investment to the anime and prefers to make a behind-the-scenes of story, which is much more interesting to pull off than a straightforward review. Hell, you can tell during the review section that some of our gags were pretty damn forced in places. Except for maybe a few winners. While people won't care for the more slower-paced slice-of-life moments of the team, at least our fellow viewers admit that the mockumentary stuff is way more entertaining than the review itself. Eat it!
Hello viewers, Pixel3000 here talking. Blue Flames was actually my first review that I worked on with the team. Once I got hired, to work on reviews and stuff, I was actually pretty nervous, to be honest. I was pretty nervous, but at the same time I was, excited. So prior to the hiring and when I started editing, I had no knowledge of the RB Comics channel or any of the series. To make things more easier for me and to know what I'm working on, I started, watching a few of the videos of Stupid Team. So I watched a few, and then after that I started watching the movies Blue Flames itself. And after doing that, I went ahead and started editing. There were some gags that were in the script, and I decided to do the best to make it as funny, as crazy as possible. Like for example, in the part where Kaizo is looking down the window and Ralph Bear makes the gag about, oh, for all I know, he could be thinking about, and so it shows Cat, and I just went crazy and I was like, oh, I could do the typography since I know how to do that. The idea of switching between a review and an interview in one video, it was actually a clever idea. I actually like the idea. Going to the interview, getting to know not only what the characters felt about the movie, but seeing them converse with each other like every normal daily life. And while I was, reading the script and doing the editing, during the interview parts, not only it actually helped me get to know the characters better, besides the fact of watching the other videos, but it got me, more in touch with the characters and editing and everything, knowing how to edit them. And like any other fictional character, I tend to get attached to them in a way. It felt like they were good, awesome guys to hang out with, and yeah. It's kind of hard to choose what favorite part it is to choose from. But I think, well, as I mentioned before, my favorite part would be the interview scenes. I mean, sure, the review itself was awesome, of course, pretty clever, and of course we try to put out as much content as possible to a movie which is very bland, very difficult to make jokes out of. But the interview scenes were my favorite because not only could I work on them, in detail and stuff. I actually got more since it was my first work on the team and no prior knowledge to the series itself. I got to get to know the characters a lot better and get to see how they are and how big of a family they are, as a team.
Which is a huge bummer since now our people get to see good old me, Mr. Hand, actually having a soft spot for us.
Sheesh. Having to hang out with these chowder heads will be the death of me. Like I had much choice. My wife left me and all that over my previous occupation. I was broke as a joke, pretty lonely, and thought this ends here. I can't believe this Brea Moose accept me into her home and want to be friends with me. That's That's the nicest, Yeah. At least the gig pays good. So, whatever. What? Was that red light always been on the camera?
Ah, so there is some fluff under those stitches.
I was sick that day. Oy vey.